ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Alrighty, guys, we are doing what you need to know. We have 3 piles as is normal. Pile 1 says change, and it's like a moth on it. And you have this aura howlite, which, oh, there we go. We got a little bit of a rainbow going. And then pile 2 is restore with this moon, and you have this moon-shaped amethyst, which is beautiful. Pile 3, we have protection with what looks like maybe some kind of crystal. I'm not really sure what it is. And you have this smoky quartz. Okay, if you would like to pick with your zodiac, let's get into that. Get these all nice and mixed up. All right, pile 1, we have Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, and what does that say? Aquarius. Pile 2, we have Aries, Gemini, Cancer, and Libra. And pile 3, we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo. Gosh, my vision, you know, I'm even wearing readers and I still can't quite see these. Anyway, all right, take time if you need to. Tap into that intuition of yours. Pause. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you at your pile. All righty. Pile 1 with your aura howlite. A little bit going. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Your change card, I'll just stick that there. We have some oracle cards, and then also we will be using some tarot. How do I want to do this? Are we going straight across? Yes, we're going to go straight across. Spirit of Earth. Adjustments are required. Use your power. Do I want this one last? I do. Okay. Order. Enchanted Spirit. And Purification. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and grab your tarot out. I am using Tarot Landscapes. I'm hearing we only want 3 at the moment, and that one is really screaming out at me. All right, so for right now, we're just going to do 3. We've got Justice, 10 of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Or 1, as they call it. But, you know, I don't know why these cards are so bendy. They really do. I mean, they sit flat, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right. All right, I'm going to settle down into your pile's energy. Looking at numbers in case you're interested. We have 16, 19, 9, and 11, 10, and 1. I will go ahead and read you all the little bits that you can't really see down here. I may or may not use them in the reading, but you know, something might jump out at you that's really important for you in particular. So Spirit of Earth says, have faith, you are supported. Adjustments are required is 3rd quarter moon. Order says, dare to experiment. Interesting. Enchanted Spirit says, my spirit is full of magic and wonder, bringing enchantment to my daily life. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm feeling a bit scattered with this pile. There's like jumping of messages. Things are not really clumping together solidly for me. And you know, maybe that's what change is, right? That actually makes a lot of sense. It's hopping from one thing to the next, and it's lighting. It's what is the wording I'm looking for here? It's like it lightly flits. Oh, I'm gonna hop over here and get a little feel, and then whoop, let's hop over here and get a little feel. Kind of like birds in a tree or something. So one of the things that I'm getting is something has been going on with, like, okay, this Ten of Swords card, along with this Adjustments Are Required card, is really popping at me. It's Ten of Swords, needing a break from something. It's got a little bit of like depression to it. It's got a little bit of sadness to it. Let me see if I can show you the card better. It's almost like this room is in decay and the feathers are settling. There's been some kind of fight or something. And it's like, let's just get out of here for a sec, right? Let's just move on. Need a break from this. It's too much, whatever. That's the feeling of it. And there's this Adjustments Are Required and taking a break. Even with this Justice card, you've got this salmon that's like trying to get up the waves, up the river, and how difficult that is. So difficult. Okay, so now I'm really kind of going towards this Spirit of Earth card and the Cups card here with okay. Okay. With this, have faith you are supported, which is sometimes really hard to do, right? Especially after you've gone through something that's been so difficult and like constant work and an uphill battle and difficult. And so have faith, you're supported. And then this Cups card comes in as well with emotional life and spirituality, and perhaps it's what you've been dealing with that's been the uphill battle. Oops, as I slide everything around. Or it could be that you've been a bit on the numb side, and so you haven't been knowing you're supported, having faith in that, falling into your spirituality. And then from here, we're jumping over to use your power. Okay, an enchanted spirit. Self-power. Your own power. It's a weird little mix, isn't it? To have this like, okay, we rely on the spiritual world. We rely on something that's higher than ourselves. We work with the spirits or God or whatever it is that you work with to know whose power is whose. And in all honesty, does it really matter? Does it? I mean, I'm asking because, you know, everyone has their own path, and maybe for some of you that really, really matters, and maybe for some of you, you try to make it matter and it doesn't matter. But what I am kind of getting is this, like, you are an enchanted spirit. This is who you are. And so for this pile, I don't think it matters if you know where the power is coming from. It can be yours. It can be something else. It's not a thing to even have a charge on because it's happening. No matter what, it's happening. Either way, right? Okay, I am now grabbing this purification card and something about this Spirit of Earth card that isn't necessarily the card, but like the artwork itself. Similar to this card as well. Okay, so we've got, with both these cards, it's harder to see with this one, there is a red core. There is something in the middle that is more red toned, and it's coming out. It's coming out. It's almost like, this one almost looks like bloodshot eyes. But what I'm getting is this, the core of you is taking time to come out. It's not it's a process. I am getting interconnection now. It is all, I mean, all these, it's showing, this card is showing all these different kinds of trees, and you can take maybe this red stuff that's throughout this card. Gosh, that's hard to see, but anyway, they're all connected. It's like the root system or whatnot. Everything is connected. And so just trust the process. That's what I'm hearing right now. Just trust the process. You've had something rocky that's been going on, that's been difficult. You've been struggling, most likely within your spiritual life. What's the difference between your power and spiritual power out there? And this purification card, this learning how to show your core self. It's like this tiger as well. You use your power card. The tiger is in all this. It's almost hidden, not quite, but you know, almost hidden. It's got these flowers and bushes and stuff all around it, and it's coming through. So it's like that's you, your power, that your core self. And it does, and it feels like a very long process. Ultimately, do your best to have faith and just trust. Just let go and trust the process. It's not always easy, right? We know that. It's not always easy. Not, ooh, I might lose some of you on this one. Not everything is love and light. Sorry. That's just the truth of life. That's the truth of having this human experience. We can strive. We can strive for the good and seek wonderment and love and light and all of that, and that's great. That's fantastic. But sometimes we have these really hard times, and it's okay. Now we're popping up with this order card, which says dare to experiment. Really interesting. It's, to me, it's odd. Okay. It's odd to say dare to experiment with order. Order is like you follow a plan, you follow this particular way that's already dotted out, and everyone has to be in their spot. And it's not, that's like the opposite of daring to experiment. And maybe for you, that is you're on one side or the other. Because, yeah, right now I can't tell with, it's different for different people. So you might be someone that's very, very much all about the change in the world, and you thrive in chaos and you love to experiment, but you're not so great with order. And so, you know, some shadow work. Let's try some order. Let's try some routine. Let's see if we can introduce that, or not necessarily introduce, because I'm sure you've tried, but focus a little bit more on that. And then there's the other side, which if you're all about order, dare to experiment. Go the other direction. Bring in the thing that is more difficult. And I'm sitting here telling you, you need a break from all the trouble, from all the hard stuff. This could be your adjustments are required. This could be your action card for this, for taking the break. Perhaps even for your spiritual journey that's been difficult. Is there anything else? Anything else I need to pick up on? There's a tidbit, there's a little bit of something here that's these falling leaves, these falling feathers. I'm getting kind of this a bit of things are going to fall where they're going to fall. We don't often have that much control. So let the dice, you know, roll the dice, let them do what they're going to do, and then we have the response, and then we can go, okay, this is where I go with that. There's, okay, when I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again because it is the overall, the overarching theme of this is to trust the process. Sometimes we go through some shit in order to get to our core, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's interesting that they're both red, right? Because it's like that's fiery and difficult and hard and passionate at the same time, but not the easiest. It's not soothing. So trust the process. Know that you are supported even when you don't feel like it, even when you can see all the pain in the world and it's hard to trust. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and keep trying. Ultimately, you will get there. It happens. It's just like what I mean by it happens is it's going to happen. It's a, you can't not. That's just how life works. Okay, I'm feeling that is it, guys. I hope that this was a blessing for you. I really hope that you feel loved, seen, cherished, understood, all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 2 with your amethyst moon that you have here. There we go. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Cancer, Gemini, Aries, and Libra. Get those put away. Your restore card with the moon. We'll get that there. All right, so we've got some oracle cards, and then I will also be getting out some tarot. We have the art of rituals. Emotions are running high. Interesting with the red and the emotions. Establish priorities. All right, all right. We have inner magic. An objective mind. And steadfast. You have a lot of the red going on here. Okay, let's go ahead and get out your tarot. I am using Tarot Landscapes. Okay, this is feeling. I don't want to say stuck is not the word. It's not stuck. It's paused. Whoop, whoop. not taking those. I am feeling the Fool card. Any others? Yeah, a couple more. Okay. That was... All right. And you know what? A card actually fell down. So I'm going to grab that and take it as well. Okay. Alrighty. What have we got? The Fool. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. And the Chariot. I am not feeling like specific layout today. It's just a matter of connecting things at different points where they go. Okay, let's do numbers in case those are important to you. We have 6, 33, 4, 10, 6, and 7. And then let me read to you the little bits just in case those are important, even if I don't use it in the reading. The art of rituals. Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. Interesting. And emotions are running high. It has the supermoon, is what it says. An objective in mind. I can, I will. Inner magic. And this is far too little for me to see. I embrace my inner magic, knowing that I am capable of extraordinary things. And that's that. Okay. Okay, so it seems like there's so much in regards to something kind of specific. A project, a new adventure, a new direction. And there's been a little bit of doubt or pause, which again, that was like your cards when I was shuffling them. Pause. There's some kind of like waiting. There's a little bit of, okay, so I've got the art of rituals, emotions are running high, established priorities, and the Chariot are all kind of coming together. And they are like saying to me, there's something that you need to pay attention to. For example, this Chariot is kind of almost saying tunnel vision. There's like this, you're not seeing outside and the rest of it. But there's like this adventure and a good foundation, a solid foundation for you. And there's also this kind of promise of goodness coming into it with your, this is like free spirit, enjoying the journey, the goodness of it. This is equal exchange and goodness. Pentacles, this one is good foundation. And then you've got the Fool, the beginning of the journey, the start, the going into it. With the art of rituals, I'm wondering if you felt discouraged by a pause in this project, whatever that pause is. Or perhaps you thought it would be one way, but it's not. And so that's, okay, it's because we've got re-enchant your life. We've got restore. You know what? And the interesting thing is with this card, establish priorities, even though I was reading it correctly, in my head, I kept thinking re-establish priorities, as in re-look at what you've been expecting, right? I'm getting, so there's a double with the steadfast card is like stand steadfast in what you're ultimately desiring, but do not stand steadfast in having to have it go a certain way. If you release that energy, it can flow as it needs to, and it can go in the direction that you need to go and help align you with it. But if we are like rigid, like, no, this is the way it has to go, then we're not going to get anywhere because maybe that's not the way it's supposed to, well, supposed to go. I'm getting this free spirit card now and this Page of Wands card of Knight of Wands and Page of Wands of this, like, just enjoying the journey. Focus more on what is around you, what joy you can get from it. That whole thing that went around and is still going around, I'm sure, the be curious, right? Because if we're curious, we're less judgmental. And it might be that your previous priorities that you had are not helping. They might be just slightly askew to the direction you need to go in. I also did get a newness with this Art of Rituals card, like I guess, right, because it's with the Fool. Maybe that's what happened there. But it's like try something different, a different ritual than you're used to doing. And I'm not saying that every single person here practices rituals, but here's really simple and really easy way to explain it. I drink coffee every morning. I love my coffee. And I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm getting dehydrated. Maybe I'm drinking not enough water, blah, 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 all these things. So today, I tried not to drink any coffee. I tried. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I realized the morning ritual of preparing my coffee is soothing to me. It helps me to wake up and be ready for the day and just feel like I've got my routine down, right? And it's a ritual basically. But what I did do is I made sure I drank an entire cup of water before I had any coffee. And then as well, before I grabbed a second cup, I had to drink an entire cup of water. So I'm using, right, the same thing, but I've changed it up just a little bit. Yeah, I'm now being brought to this inner magic card, which um, I really felt a quick, like, remember to, like, stop and smell the roses. Where's the magic in your life? Where is it? Are you looking for it? I don't know. In the very beginning, I was thinking this is like a new project, so now I'm almost feeling like it's something in the past that kind of maybe came to a halt or got paused, and they're saying to pick it back up. But like, let's switch things up just a little tiny bit. That's the same thing with restoration, right? You're taking something that already has been and refreshing it. Is there anything else that wants to pop out? Now I'm receiving that the door seems closed, but it's not. It opens up. The door opens up. You don't give apples to an empty house. You know, this will open up. The doorway will open up. Also, really just this I can, I will. You have the ability, the capability to go through what you're going through. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it's rough, but you have it. And whatever it is that you have in mind, whatever it is you're listening to this for, it's just a tweaking. It's just like a little change, a little let go of the energy or control or whatever it is, to take a grander view. Don't have tunnel vision, right? We're not trying to, it doesn't have to be a certain way. Let's see what all, like, problem solving, right? When you problem solve and you come to a border, like, oh, what is it? Oh my God, a dead end. You don't just stop. You go, okay, can I get around this way? Can I get up above? Can I dig underneath? What can you do? Anything else, please? Once again, the foundation is coming up, the word foundation. It's, and I'm again looking at this Art of Rituals card when it happened. So they are standing on top of each other, right? But they're so solid in each other. They're so confident that they're not falling anywhere. They're able to do amazing tricks by having their hands out and all that. It's a solid foundation, even though it may not seem like it. So whatever it is that you've been working on that's been paused, it's got a good foundation, guys. It really does. And even if maybe it's not something, maybe it's not a particular project, but it's some kind of relationship or something, your relationship has a good foundation. It's solid. Whatever this relationship is with, whether it's family, friends, loved one, lover, it's good and solid. There just needs to be just a tiny bit of a tweaking. Maybe add a tiny bit more sugar to the recipe. Okay, that is all I've got. I truly hope this has been a benefit for you guys. I hope that you feel seen, heard, loved, understood, cherished, all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 3 with your Smoky Quartz. If you chose with your Zodiac, we have Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Scorpio. You have your protection card. We will just go there. And we've got some Oracle cards, and then as well I will get out some Tarot. The Heart's Wisdom. Okay, that's got messages already. That's interesting. Believe in the impossible. create silence, eternal change, eternal light, and source. Okay, sorry. That's just eternal source. This is all right. It's big. Let's go ahead and get out the tarot. That definitely wanted to come out. Okay. We're just doing these three for now. We have the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Emperor. I did not leave much space, did I, guys? It's hard to see all of this down here, especially if you've got captions going. Okay. Numbers, in case you want numbers, we have 34, 12, 39, 6, 3, and 4. I will go ahead and read to you like the little bits of information. Even if I don't use it in the reading, it might shout out to you somehow. So Heart's Wisdom says, listen to the call of your heart, your guide in love. Believe in the impossible with a blue moon. Eternal change says it will pass. Eternal light, I cannot read that even with my glasses on, says I am a beacon of eternal light illuminating the path for myself and others. Okay, with your protection card. This one was like immediately wanting to speak up. So I'll go ahead and say, nope, I got a call with the rest of it. Okay. Sorry, guys. You never know until you start speaking sometimes. Okay. So with the Heart's Wisdom and the Three of Cups, I don't know why. There might be separate, okay, might be separate messages. Anyway, the, no, I'm being brought to this again. What does that, clarity please, what does this have to do with these two? Okay, so there is something that you guys have been thinking isn't going to happen. Yeah, it's a real, like, it's disappointing. It's, you may have even come to a point in your life where you're just like, that's just not meant for me. And it does have to do with other people. So whether it's friendships or personal relationship, like a romantic, there's the word, romantic relationships, could be family, but when this card came out, it was immediately dual, like multiple, two of them. There was just like, it's not just one heart. There's multiple hearts involved. And the Three of Cups is like a sisterhood kind of card, celebratory in the way of being social, of being vulnerable with your friends or whoever this is, and coming up into a deeper and deeper relationship with these people. There was a I bumped this card when I was dealing these out, and it felt like I was supposed to pay attention to the fact that I did that. And this card is create silence. So I feel like maybe you're supposed to do the opposite of that. Maybe it's calling you to speak out, to be more yourself, to come out more, to take up space. I'm getting a real sense of like, for some of you, not everyone, you've been missing your soul family. There's like, you're not connecting with the people around you, and you're like yearning for that close connection. And the reason I got soul family was because of these 3 cards. It's just like this eternal, like these people that have been with you in soul form for ages. Again, specific message for some of you, not everybody. Your soul, for some of you, your soul family is with you. They are protecting you. They are guiding you. They're your spirit team this time around. So you have them with you, but you may not feel it as much as, because it's hard. It's hard to be here in physical earthly form and, you know, always be receptive to to the spiritual world. We don't always hear, we don't always get it, you know. I'm kind of getting an overarching encouragement here of like, kind of trust the process kind of thing. You've got these buildings made by man. You've got this, oh my God, my brain is just going, you guys. This vegetation, this plant life right down here. You've got the spider up here in the corner. And it's like the everythingness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ultimately balance that will happen. Being able to let go of control and trusting. There's a lot of personal growth in this. That's what this card is for. I am getting another card. I'm feeling this top card. Knight of Pentacles. It wants to be on both sides, which I find really interesting. So what does that mean? It wants to be over here as well as over here. So I think for right now, we're going to place it there first. I think that I'm just getting a continuation of not needing to be in control. And this is not, I'm not saying that you are authoritative and oppressive, and that's not at all. There is something in your life that you want control over, and it's hard for you to let go of. It can be such a simple, easy little thing too. It's not, this is not a huge call out, but there is something. There's something that having control means safety. right? It's like, if we understand it, then everything's okay. And this Knight of Pentacles is, to me, really calling out that meekness in going through life and accepting that there is different interactions and different ways things happen. The everythingness, again, that we were talking about earlier, of, you know, all things interacting and allowing it to happen. I am now having a hard time with my throat chakra, which there's some kind of issue with communication in this area. For, again, guys, this is not for everybody. Please know it's a general reading, but somebody's having a real hard time talking about something. How vague can we be? But something along these lines of like what you're wanting to have control in and what you're needing to let go of, and all that kind of stuff. There's a communication issue with that. Okay, I'm gonna play this over here now. And what's the difference? What do we feel? Why are you over here now? Surrendering to the divine. That's the difference. Yep. It will pass. Everything changes. Everything changes. I'll repeat that. Everything changes. So surrender. Surrender to the divine. No matter how big and tough you are as this elephant, right? Divine knows more than we know. Divine sees everything. I am getting that you can, I think there's something you want in particular, again, some of you, and I would venture possibly to say that a lot of us, especially if you're watching this type of video, we want to be used by the divine. We want to be of service to others. We want to be looked at as, you know, amazingly spiritual and beautiful beings and full of love and light and all of that. And they are saying that that is you. But we still have work. We still have work to do. There is no such thing as perfection. And I know that even as I say that, we're all like, well, no, duh. But when you go through life not thinking about that, there are ways it comes out where you actually believe in some form or another that something's supposed to be perfect, and nothing is. Nothing is perfect. Just like things always change, everything changes. Things cannot be perfect. It's impossible. And then I'm brought over to believe in the impossible, and I just said it's impossible. So what could be happening here is that they are encouraging you to know that, you know, that phrase, perfectly imperfect? Yeah, there's a reason for everything. There's a way through everything. There is life and journey and learning and growing. You've got a lot of personal growth right here. So yeah, I keep getting drawn to somebody in particular. I don't know if it's just one of you or more, but like This protection, like you're like, how am I protected? I need to be protected. You're worried about this. There's something you're worried about protection. And I am feeling like Spirit wants me to just be like, no. And it's not because you're not protected. It's because you're focused too much on this. Of course you're freaking protected. Of course you're protected. Just because we go through shit doesn't mean we're not protected. Life has difficult moments. Life is hard sometimes. It's incredibly hard sometimes. You've got your smoky quartz, the shadowiness, right? You maybe you're going through a lot of shadow time in your life. But you are protected. And they're kind of like, stop focusing on this. It's not a worry you need to have. And I think that that's overall that meets that overarching theme that was like, trust the process. Trust what you're going through. This is a very difficult moment. I know it's so hard for some of you. Like some thoughts are happening of how do we trust the process when so much shit in the world happens, right? There's all kinds of horrible things that happen and abuses, and I do not have all the answers. But what I am hearing is that trusting the divine, even if shit happens, will help your heart. It will help you. It will help you to get through it. So that is about it. Okay, guys. I really hope this is a benefit for you. I really, truly hope that you feel seen and heard and loved and understood. And I will see you guys next time.